Hello everybody, we're here at RemoteCon with yet another very interesting product demo on remote work tools. Here with us now we have HappyScribe, a platform that converts audio to text using online transcription software. HappyScribe's mission is to democratize the use of speech to text technology by providing a transcription as a service platform for the research and media communities. After 1 year and a half, HappyScribe has become a leader of its industry. The solution has helped more than 300,000 people in more than 83 countries and has transcribed over 27 years of audio. Founded in 2017 by Andre Basti and Mark Essence, who created a tool for themselves initially, the company is based in Dublin, but is gathering teams from all around the world, the US, Spain, Ireland, and France. For our demo here today, we have Shane Cassidy, Customer Success Operation Manager at HappyScribe. Hello, Shane. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
So, Shane, please tell us, what problem are you actually trying to solve here?
Okay, so I think the best way to explain it to you is to show you exactly the problem that we're solving. So the problem that we're solving is one of transcription. So what that means is you have a lot of users that have audio files and video files, and they need to get a text transcript or the subtitles for their videos. And this is the solution that we provide for our users. So what you're seeing is our dashboard on HappyScribe. And from there, what our users can do is they can select to upload a file, they purchase minutes, and they can either decide to transcribe or to subtitle any audio or video file that they have. So what they would do is they would select subtitles, and then they can connect to many different platforms. So you could connect directly to your YouTube channel or your Vimeo, Wistia. You can upload from Dropbox, Google Drive. If you have a public link, an Instagram video that you needed to subtitle very quickly, maybe you're a product manager and you just want to subtitle it because you know that your users on a bus don't want to listen to the audio, they just want to read the subtitles, you can paste directly in from there. I'm going to select the video from my device just for the purposes of this demonstration. And while it's uploading, I know that the speaker is from the United States. So it's very important that I select the correct language. We can support over 120 different languages and accents. So if you have maybe a German or Danish audio, that's fine. We can support that as well. So I select the United States. And then once it's uploaded, it just takes a moment, as you can see. You'll then be able to hit submit. And this is where we'll do the magic of transcribing it for you. So there you go. Now, instead of waiting, I'm going to show you one that we've already prepared. So this is HappyScribe's subtitle generator. So here you can see the result of the transcription. And these are where you can edit all your subtitles to make sure they look personalized and you're happy with them. On the right-hand side, you will see a reproduction of how the subtitles will look. You can also change, for example, the font or the format, whatever you like, the color. And once you're happy with this, you can download your video. Once you download it, just takes a moment and you'll have this exact replica of this result here. So this is one of the things that we offer in HappyScribe. And the second thing is the very same. You can upload an audio file and we can deliver a transcription result. The process is exactly the same and you'll be given this result here for a transcription. So this is really useful for people that might do podcasts or if they host meetings, especially at the moment with remote work. We've noticed a lot of people that are suddenly doing Zoom meetings and they need to keep a record of what was said. So instead of like designating somebody to write down everything, you can just, somebody records or plugs into their Zoom account. And once they've finished, they can upload that recording directly to HappyScribe. We're building a Zoom plugin at the moment. So this will be live in July. And we've noticed a huge amount of users, as I'm sure other companies have, using Zoom. So we're reacting and adapting to that as well. So here you can see you can add speaker names, you can delete the text if you want, add new paragraphs. And once you're happy, you can export or download this in different ways. You can create a text document, Word, PDF. So there are lots of different formats that you can use to download this file. And then you'll have that on your, you can share this with colleagues, you can keep it for your team. You can highlight it.
Do you store it all in the platform or we have to download it and then kind of index it ourselves afterwards?
So no, so you can, as long as you have a HappyScribe account, you can keep everything on your dashboard. And all the data, intellectual property remains yours. Once you delete it, it's gone from our platform. So we encourage users to make sure they want to delete it. Otherwise, you can keep it there. It doesn't cost you anything to use this editor. It's all part of the, once you buy minutes, you have all these different services to use as well.
So speaking of cost, you said something about minutes. How does the pricing work?
So we charge on an hourly basis. So 1 hour of transcription will cost 12 euro or US dollars, depending on where you are in the world. And if you were to buy in bulk, which many of our users tend to do, we discount it. We generally have a 10 to 25% discount based on the bulk, but everything is negotiable based on the bulk that you're willing to purchase.
So basically what we should just take into consideration, okay, if we have a meeting of 1 hour, that's going to cost around how much?
So 1 hour will cost you 12 euro.
Okay,
so if you purchase 1 hour, you'll have 60 minutes. And then if you had 10 6-minute files, you could upload them all. You can use those 60 minutes as you wish. You don't have to upload just one file. It could be 2 30-minute files.
That's a motivation to kind of keep our meetings shorter.
Exactly. Yeah. Get more for your minutes. That's right.
Yeah. Okay, so walk us a bit more. Tell us more about the other features.
Okay, so another really cool feature is the My Vocabulary feature. And what this allows you to do is if you're going to upload a file to HappyScribe and you know that there might be a lot of technical terms or maybe even acronyms within your company or organization, you might use a lot of terms like CEO, DVD, and you can add more. You can add up to 100 here. So we could add, let's see, like maybe you know that Boris Johnson is a particular name that you might have problems on our algorithm. So you can just save this. And then once you go to upload your next file, you decide that you're going to upload a subtitle file, you find it here, and then you just activate use my vocabulary. And then what this means is as we transcribe that current file, we know to look for Boris Johnson. And anytime our algorithm is struggling, it will recognize that should be Boris Johnson. So it will just give you a more accurate result.
That's very good.
Yeah. So they're the main features. Also what we have coming in July is translation. So what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to transcribe or subtitle a file and then translate it. So our goal is to have a platform where you can do everything. You don't need to transcribe a file and then download that in PDF format and then send it to a translator or upload it to another translation device. You can do everything on the HappyScribe platform.
That's very nice to know. So basically, text transcripts over 120 languages. What are some practical use cases? From what I know, you guys kind of started it initially for school, if I'm not mistaken. You kind of want to transcribe courses and classes. But what other industries can use it, aside creatives, media, bloggers? You said something at some point about legal, medical. How does that work there?
So, I mean, from the legal perspective, most lawyers need a written record of any interviews they conduct. In the courts, they also, I don't know if you've ever seen any American crime film, you're going to have somebody sitting there with a typewriter and they're like typing everything that's said. Well, nowadays, of course, it's just recorded and then somebody still needs to transcribe that. But we now work with a lot of courts that will use our platform and we encrypt everything that's uploaded. So security and privacy is obviously something really important. We work with a lot of embassies, consulates, lawyers, medical professionals. So it's really important that we encrypt everything. We keep it extremely safe. So there are some of the examples.
That's very interesting. You also said something about Zoom integration. Do you integrate with other platforms as well, or how does that work?
Yeah, so we're building the Zoom integration at the moment. We had it before, and we found that not a lot of users were using it, and then COVID-19 happened, and suddenly there was a huge demand. So we're building a Zoom integration. We have a YouTube and Vimeo integration already, Wistia integration. We have a lot of product managers that use Wistia to make creative videos, so they need that. So we're building the Zoom integration at the moment. And currently what you would need to do is you just upload your file directly to HappyScribe and we could transcribe it or subtitle it. And then the other big thing that we're working on is live transcription. Just like translation and just like subtitling, we're getting very strong feedback from our users that they would like live transcription. This again goes back to all the different e-learning courses that have suddenly gone online, and different coaching courses. All these videos need to be live, and they would like to have a live transcription of what is being said. So it's something that we're looking to build and integrate onto the HappyScribe platform.
That's very interesting. There's some other companies that are trying to do pretty much the same thing. How do you differentiate against them? What's your added value with the product?
So there are probably two big differentiators for us. The first is that we are very close to our users, and so we listen very carefully to what they want, and there's no point trying to build something in a vacuum. We want to build something for our users. So as you can see, the HappyScribe dashboard is very clean, very easy to use. And this is what we wanted. We want to design something that is customer focused, user friendly, and gives our users exactly what they need. So this is the first thing. We listen very carefully to what our users want. This is one of our differentiators and something we put a lot of value in. We don't want to build something for ourselves. We want to build something for our users. And the second thing is our long-term vision. Our long-term vision is looking beyond just transcription and translation and subtitling. We're looking to like the long term of automatic speech recognition. We want to be the ones that you race to transcribe the internet, and we are in that race, and we want to be part of that race. We want to win that race, and in order to do that, you need to build an automatic speech recognition tool so that instead of plugging into different APIs, you have your own voice recognition tool, which you can train and develop and make better all the time. As you mentioned earlier, we've transcribed over 27 years worth of audio, and that kind of data being fed into our own voice recognition tool would allow us to grow exponentially. And it's one of the main tools of artificial intelligence and voice recognition, along with facial recognition that like Tesla is using to build their self-driving cars. We're looking at this sort of long-term vision for HappyScribe.
So it seems the future is going to be transcribed then.
Well, the internet certainly will be transcribed, that's for sure. We know that by 2022, something like 85% of all content online is going to be video or audio. Even podcasters are now delivering their podcasts with a transcript of what is being said. So you need to make all this great content and creative content that you're building, you have to make it searchable. You have to make it indexable. And there's only two real ways to do that. And one is transcribing and the other is subtitling. But something that you can search. So we want to make the internet searchable, basically.
You've convinced me. Congratulations, guys, on what you're doing. Thank you all for watching. And here you go. You have the tool to help you transcribe everything from audio to video into searchable text and applicable data. Thank you very much for watching us. Thank you very much, Shane, for being with us. And we invite you all to join RemoteCon for more tools on remote work. Thank you. Bye-bye.